So if everyone don't really understand, let's talk about more details about it. What is manipulation? Manipulations and displacement is actually the opposite side meaning. Okay, manipulation means that the price can't displacement. Okay, means that price not really going through the regions. So for example, this is a really strong down move in a short period of time, lower liquidity and going higher. It means that the it's not really likely that the price will be going back to this area, because you can see that this is a change of directions, manipulations, and also change of direction showing a displacement, rebalancing up. So it's likely to see that the price is going higher. Okay, for our time frame, so we are likely to see, you can see that the price is here is grabbing liquidations from here. So we what is going on? It's going through a rebalancing phase in a shorter time frame. So let's see how it turns out. Has been showing signs of grabbing liquidity and going rebalance. So which area is going through on, so where is it? It's usually will be on the fair value gap, or maybe the gap area that we are likely to see. So I'm really looking on from here. You can see that this is a strong impulse, and we likely to see this 50% gap. Okay, so you can see that this is the area that we are looking to. The price is likely to form some kind of supporting area. Okay, so likely to form some kind of supporting area. So once the price has been forming back, so we'll be using a 5 minute time frame. Is it showing signs of displacement? Yes, it is. So what we can see, this is the manipulation phase. So as well, we also can show signs. This is a manipulation phase. Let's see the gold market. Oh, okay, the gold market might be reaching our stop loss. Might be. There's a possible that stop loss then going lower sides. But let's see how it turns out. Okay, but if that really happens, then we might be wrong. But if that the price do really going down, we might be right. But why I'm doing shorts after this, because we can see that this might be a manipulations, displacement, and going down. But if the price do really showing signs of grabbing above liquidity and going lower, then we might be wrong again. So let's see how it turns out. So right here, what we can see is that the price is showing signs of here giving us some kind of chance. Wait a moment. Okay, so right here we can see that this is the manipulations, this is the displacement. So right now it's going back to this supporting area of rebalancing. So we are likely to see the price is going higher. To be honest, I'm likely to see dollar index going higher, but let's see how the price go on. It's not a really good sign. It seems like we might be stop out. So once the price do really stop out, then let's okay, we have been stop out. The price has been reaching through, so it's okay. But we are likely to see the price is definitely going lower, to be honest. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, so we are actually likely to see the price is going lower, but it seems like the price is showing signs of going higher from here, grabbing liquidity from here. But I'm definitely looking to do shorts, but let's see how it turns out. Okay, this is not a really good one, but we do really see some kind of manipulations from here, displacement going lower, but the price do really go back towards our outwards. It's okay. Okay, so it's so far it's okay, but we are likely to see the price is going lower. You can see that the price has been showing signs of going higher from here. So this is the manipulation phase displacement, and we are likely to see the price is going higher and reaching back towards this area. I'm quite okay with the price is going higher. So from that point onwards, we might be trying to do other pairings. As we already mentioned that sometimes even though we are looking through the dollar index is going higher to be honest, but dollar index seems like continue going higher as well. So let's see how it turns out, everyone. Okay. Um, back reaching through here 50%. So I think this might be a Q zone 68. Price to really go back to the higher side. This is not a really good one. Was thinking that the price might be showing signs of going lower, but it seems like the price do reaching back towards upwards. So let's see how it turns out and try to maintain a strong positive momentum. Okay. Hmm. Mhm. Didn't expect the price might be doing shots. Manipulations, displacement lower, back, stop loss reaching back to it lower. Was thinking possible that the price is going lower, but seems like grabbing liquidations. So manipulations is really important. Uh, we need to see which area it's likely to manipulate, and let's see how it turns out. Okay, this is the daily time frame. The price is. I'm thinking we're not be using daily. I'm thinking that we'll be using 4 hours should be much more comfortable. So the price has been reaching liquidations from here, getting back from the 50-minute time frame. So the 50-minute time frame has been showing signs of displacement. So we are likely to see some kind of rebalancing out from here. So we mostly will be using 50% above of the, I mean, for the fair value gap. So it should be around this area. So this area is actually a strong, um, I mean, a strong, strong, strong resistant area. So let's see 50% off. So let's try. Is it 50%? 1 minute. Damn. Okay. Sometimes is. Okay. So go 3 minutes. And we are likely to see the price should be some kind from here resistant area. So you can see, but it seems like the price do really spike up. So we'll be waiting for the price to show signs of going lower. I'm quite thinking that the price is going lower. This is the fair value gap 50-minute time frame, so we might be seeing some kind of displacement lower first. But the price didn't show really a strong displacement lower from here. So yeah, I think we next time need to see a strong displacement on the 50-minute time frame. Only we'll be trying to do shots. But I'm thinking that this is a really strong resistant area, might be grabbing these liquidations and going lower, but let's see how it turns out later on. Okay, so going back going back from the dollar index, we are predicting that the price is going higher and reaching which area? 50 minutes for our time frame will be going back to a retracement. 50 minutes. Let's use a 50-minute time frame and see which area it's likely to go through a strong supporting area. Okay, so might be here. To be honest, might be around here. Let's see. The price do really show signs of here. Yeah, 50 minute, 1 hour. Yeah, but anyway, we are looking through the dollar index. It's likely to continue going higher, everyone. The dollar index is likely to continue going higher. So the gold market should be going lower in the longer time frame. Okay, in the longer time frame, we are likely to see the gold market is going lower and reaching through this area. Okay, it's likely to reach through this area and going back even much more lower, maybe around this area as well. So we need some confirmation. Try to do shots. Okay, okay. So let's talk about from the PPT side. So we'll be talking about what is really going on and what our thoughts about it. Okay. Okay, so last week we have been go through a lot of things. Okay, one is the FOMC cutting rates of 50 basis point. The Japan has been also maintaining their interest rates, and also the UK side's also maintaining their interest rate as well. There's a lot of news last week, so we can facing a lot of volatility last week as well. We can see that the dollar index has been shaking from a ranging area, even though that signs of cutting rates, but even though has been showing cutting rates, but we can see that the dollar index didn't really go through a really strong bearish and going through a rebounding. So what does it really means? Reasons I'm thinking that is the market is digesting on the cutting rates already. The we already mentioned that the market has been pre-digesting on cutting rate on 50 basis point. So once the market has been announcing this cutting rates, what we can see, the dollar index will be rebounding just like right now. Okay, even though that in the longer time frame we are looking to do shorts on the dollar index, but right now it's probably going back a rebounding, and also this week it's mostly the last week of the month, this September, so we might be seeing through some kind of rebounding from the dollar index, and will be also putting pressure or rebalancing out from the gold market as well. So this is also one of the biggest reasons why that I'm thinking to do shorts on the dollar index. Okay, time frame is really important if we want to do short-term trading, especially on gold market, because gold market is really paying up in the ass. Okay, what does it mean by that? Uh, Gold market is really volatility, so it's really easy to stop out. Okay, so we need to know which time frame to see is really important. Okay, so let's see how it turns out. Okay, okay. So this is what is really happening on the last week. Okay, the market has been digesting on the Federal Reserve cutting rates, so we can see that even though the dollar index is likely to go downwards, but once the news has been announcing, usually will be giving some kind of support for the dollar index. Okay, so let's recap last Friday. Okay, last Friday, the most important will be the BOJ. the Bank of Japan. Bank of Japan has been announcing some of the key points that we are likely to share to you guys. Bank of Japan saying that it's steady to come. The interest rate decisions will be continue steady on around 0.25%. So what does it really mean by that? Okay, we already mentioned that Japan is really in a quite a rough shape. What does it mean by that? Because right now the Japan has been going through some kind of recessions. I mean, not really a recessions. It's going through a really fast pace. In the beginning of this year, okay, the economic situation is going great. The spending has been going strong and so on, but the inflations has been reaching through a new high, I think around 3%. So because of that, the Bank of Japan has been finally ended their monetary policy and has been deciding on raising interest rates. So what does it mean by raising interest rates? Raising interest rates will be tightening their monetary policy and will be restricting on their spending power. So if everyone knows, Bank of Japan spending power has been really greatly affected. So right now is really going through a balancing phase. What does it mean by that? If they're raising interest rates, what will be affected? Spending power will be weakening, inflation will be going lower, the employment sides uh, will be also affected as well. So the Bank of Japan don't really want that to happen. So what they really do, there have been some physical policy to supporting from that fiscal policy will be forming government and government also suggesting that some of the biggest industries, maybe Toyota, Mitsubishi's, all those kind of biggest companies to suggesting to raising wages. So meaning by that is raising their salary. Okay, because raising their salary will be indirectly also continue to maintaining their spending power. Okay, once raising interest rates, the Japan is really going through some rough shape. Will be continue to monitor the economic situations, the inflations, the employment sides, and the spending power, the most important household spending. If that really all it's green light, then they only raising interest rates. So right now, it's really going through a green light. What we can see, the economic situations has been recovered moderately, and also economy will continue to grow at pace above its potential growth rate, and the most important is the consumer price index, the inflations has been maintaining above as well. So it's mostly only will be giving some kind of support from the JPY parents. So the JPY parents is likely to form some kind of support, and we are likely to see some kind of pressure on the BOJ parent. The USD JPY. USD JPY will be likely to go through some kind of resistant area and likely to going on the lower. What we really can predict on. So mostly we will be seeing JPY pairings will be going stronger, usually forming some kind of resistance with it in the longer time frame. So doing JPY will be most likely a much more beneficial way. So doing shorts on USD JPY, it's much more a good way as well. So let's go back to the charts and look through the pairings together, everyone. Okay, so right now, what we can see, the markets. Okay, the USD JPY it seems like continue going higher. It's not really showing signs of displacement. We have been because we can see that this is the forming of displacement, and then manipulations and rebalancing out. So once the price do really show signs going higher and higher, but we are likely to continue going lower. But let's see how it turns out. Okay, so If that really happens, the price do really go through a longer, higher phase, then I might be wrong because we already mentioned that we are likely to see some kind of what this is accumulations, manipulations, and displacement. So displacement and lower sides, and this is the daily liquidations. The price do really go lower, so we are thinking that it's going through a rebalance and going lower. But seems like the market is again us right away. It seems like might be reaching back towards this upwards. So everything has been fair. So we'll be cutting out and see how it happens afterwards. Okay, 50 minutes is really important. I was thinking that this is a really good one, but it seems like the price is continue going higher. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, so do you have any questions, everyone? Okay, so we are probably will be looking here, but the price don't really show any signs, to be honest. Mhm. Hmm, is it the area? Bull market is really pain in the ass, to be honest. Some kind have been stopping out quite much lately, but it's okay. We might be getting back, but let's see how it turns out. The dollar index seems like going lower, reaching out, rebalancing out manipulations. So we probably reaching back towards on the lower sides and then continue going higher. So I was thinking that this might be the side reaching once, but let's see how it turns out. Okay, 50 minutes, 4 hour, 50 minutes, balancing out. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll be continue doing shots on gold and same. So let's go through the USD JPY, everyone. Okay, USD JPY, it's really important. Okay, so USD JPY is likely to go through a lower side. So let's see why. So from the bigger time frame, let's close out everything so everyone know what is going on. USD JPY has been showing a really good signs of going lower. Why? Or maybe a really strong rebalancing phase. So what we can see right here is the price has been reaching through this liquidation. So it's likely to go through where? It's likely to go through here. So this is the manipulations. So right, what we can see is we are predicting that the price might be going back towards this area. So this is the area that we are looking through. The price might be going here. So from what we can see, the price has been forming some kind of supporting from here on a beta time frame. So we can see that price has been showing some kind of signs of going supporting area. Okay, once the price has been falling back, we'll be using daily time frame and the price do really show on going back towards upwards. So right here we can expectation is that the price is going through a external to internal sides. So where we are likely to see, if you still remember, we have already mentioned that this is a strong displacement grabbing liquidity, and this is the external side. So we are likely to see the price to go through on the 50% above. So will be likely to be here. So USD JPY should be reaching from here in the short time frame, so we are likely to see the price is showing signs of here. Okay, so we are likely to see the price to reach through this area. So from 1 hour time frame, what we can see that this is the market maker the manipulations. Okay, let's use a bigger time frame to see. This is the manipulation phase. So what we can see, manipulations, grabbing this liquidations. So we can see that this is the grabbing liquidations, displacement, and where we are going on, we'll be going on a rebalancing on the 50%, even though haven't reached it yet, but I'm considered that should be okay. So from here, we will be using this as our reference point. So this is the 50% point. So you can see the price has been reaching through this area. So this is our point of interest. So once the price has been going through our point of interest from here, what we can see, we need to use a smaller time frame. 5 minute time frame, the price also following manipulation. So we are likely to see the price is going through balancing phase and likely to see where we are likely to see that the price will be reached. Okay, so this is the area that we are likely to see the price will be going through. Okay, so right now we are waiting for a so from here onwards we can try to use this area tree because this is an equal low, so we might this area. So this is the area that we are likely to see the price is going through, and we probably will be doing long this area. There's a chance that the price is definitely higher, but I'll be waiting for the price to give us some kind of supporting line from here, and we'll be predicting that the price is going reaching good putting here, and we'll be getting from to this area. So right now we are waiting for the price to giving us a rebalancing out, and then we'll be continue trying to do long about it. Okay, so let's see the gold market. The gold market seems like continue maintaining on the higher phase. So I'm thinking that this is in because the price do really show signs from here, and this area is some kind of displaced manipulations and going back towards this area slightly. Right now it's likely to see the price do really reach back towards this area, but let's see how it turns out. Okay, we have been mispointed out. Grabbing liquidity, rebalancing out, and grabbing awards. Seems like the price is showing signs of going higher. Thinking that this might be a displacement, but in the longer time frame, it's still really signs of going on the higher sides. So our analysis has been wrong, and we need to align with the bigger time frame. So bigger time frame do really go through here, but it's going through a rebalancing out. So yeah, next time I think we need to be aligning with the bigger time frame. Okay, so let's see how does the dollar index going on. The dollar index is showing signs of here. So this is the area that we are forming supporting area on, and also from why we are forming here, because this is the 4 hour time frame, and the price is also forming from the 4 hour fair value gap on the the order block. So we'll be using 4 hour to the 50 minutes. So the 50 minutes, it seems like the price is showing some kind of supporting area from here, because this is the, I mean, this is the 50%. You can see that this is a 50%, or using 1 hour, 50, for 5 minutes. Yeah, I think this is around 50%. So because of that, we are thinking that the price is showing signs of going higher. The price is showing signs of going higher and reaching back towards this area. So we are likely to see the price is going higher and reaching back. So because this is the manipulation displacement rebalancing out, we are definitely looking signs of going higher. But the gold market right now seems to like continue going higher and reaching through this area. So let's see about it. USD JPY will be looking on the we'll be looking on the rebalancing out. If you still remember, we already mentioned before, we are likely to see the price is going back towards this area. Okay, this is the manipulations, and maybe going balancing out, and afterwards we are likely to see the USD JPY to continue going higher. USD is likely to go higher, to be honest. What I can see right now, it's likely to go to higher phase. So right now we will be waiting some kind of confirmations. Once the confirmations has been done, then we can try to do a lot of pairings. Okay, so going back to our charts. Okay, going back, this is as we already mentioned last week. Except we also have the most important will be the Federal Reserve cutting rates. So Federal Reserve have been cutting rates on 50 basis point on the lower sides. The market has been speculating it's another 25 basis point. So why they try to cut 50 basis point? Because according from the data, they mentioned that the economy data, the inflation data, the employment data, and everything data, they think that this time it's likely to go back to the 50 base point. And this decisions is like also boosting their confidence, increasing, and also in the future will be increasing the demand of jobs and stimulously reducing the pressure on rising interest rate, inflation rate as well. Okay, Federal Reserve is expecting that the US GDP will be remaining 2% in coming year, and also will be continue growing steady about 2%, that kind of area. The unemployment rate is reaching to 4.4%. I think in the starting of the year is about 3.1 or 4%, so it's quite high, to be honest. And the Federal Reserve member also project that the PCE price inflations will be remaining 2.3% or maybe 2.1% in 2025. So it's will be ranging 2%, that kind of area. But currently, the inflation's rate has been falling from its peak, and the job demand has been gradually cooling down. So there are growing expectations that employment will be facing a down risk, and so this is also one of the biggest reasons that the Federal Reserve has been cutting rates because of this. Okay, and also from according from the SCP, the summary of economy projections, the dot map is also showing signs that in this year will be likely to cut rates another 50 basis point, be around 4.4%, and then in 2025 about 3.4%, and also 2026 is another 2.9%. And on the June projections, we're actually on 5.1% and 4.1% and 3.1%. You can see that is a really so in the longer time frame, we are be showing some kind of strength, and this will be putting a lot. In the longer time frame, dollar index will be continue. So USD JPY, it's likely to go. So USD JPY, it's likely to go on the lower sides. Okay. So going back on the charts. So let's see. Let's see. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Seems like today the live chat is too quiet. So if you have any questions, please do leave the comment section below. If you have any questions and also liking our contents and liking our um liking our contents and also liking our signals as well. We do also providing signals. So if you do really interested on our signals, uh, some kind of the connections to our intersecretary. So our live signals on time as well. So if you do really interesting on, please do contact our little secretary. Okay. Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. Monday is accumulations, manipulations. So you can see it as a display. It's going through a ranging area, going through a ranging area. Hmm. Yep. Okay, so right now the gold market it's likely to go higher, but as we already mentioned, this is the supporting line from the dollar index. So right here we can see that this is the supporting area. Maybe here or maybe we are likely to see this as a supporting area, 50%, and this is the graph of liquidations. So once we can see the price do really close above, I think we can try the expectations that the price is going on the higher sides. Okay, so do you have any questions? If not, we'll be continue our lessons. So last week we do really face a lot of news. We have been recapping on. So now we are talking about this week. This week is actually the last week of September. The most important news is the US core PC price index. So this data is actually reflecting on the inflations. I'm not really thinking that it will be reflecting on a lot of volatility, but the market will be mainly focusing on this data. Because core PC price index is Federal Reserve do really looking through on. So if this data is going weaker, then it's likely to go through a rate cuts. If this data is higher than expectations, then might be continue maintaining their interest rate decisions. Okay, so today is actually there's a lot of news. One is the UK Euro manufacturing and service PMI. Now the most important will be on the what you will be on the service PMI. US service PMI is reflecting on the inflations as well. So if this data is really strong, it's likely to give some kind of support from the inflations. But we are thinking that this data it's might be continue putting some kind of supports because from the past data has been showing really strong signs that the US economy situations is not that bad, to be honest. Last week the retail sales data is higher than expectations. The employment side was also showing good signs, even though the employment has been going weaker, but the spending power, it seems like continued strong. So we are expected that the service PMI and also the manufacturer PMI should be continue remaining strong, and also the Australia cash rate. It's and another factors we also need to be aware is Tuesday Australia cash rate. Australia cash rate is definitely showing signs of remaining. So why a lot of people has been speculating that Australia will be raising interest rates, but I'm thinking that it's not really possible. But it seems like the market do really think about it because one, we can see that their inflation rate has been rising quite much. Second is that the unemployment rate has been falling lower. The spending power has been stronger as well. So it's likely to see Australia will be definitely keeping rates. So what if that really happens if keeping rates? If if Australia has been continue remaining their interest rates, this will be forming some kind of support from the AUD pairings. So AUD USD will be likely to form some kind of supports and will be continue on the going higher states. Okay, so okay, so the Australia will be likely to remaining their cash rate. Next one will be the US Consumer Price Index, also the US consumer confidence. It's also remaining higher than expectations. Why? As we already mentioned last week, the US retail sales has been going strong. Overall data has been going remaining strong as well. So we are predicting that the US Consumer Confidence Index is likely to be higher than expectations. Next will be the Australian Consumer Price Index will be remaining high. I think it's possible remaining 2.8 to 2.9%. If that really higher than expectations, this will be continue giving Australian AUD parents continue forming some kind of support. Next will be the BOJ core CPI. So BOJ core CPI will be remaining 1.8 or maybe 2%. If higher the expectations, JPI pairings will be continue remaining supporting as well. Next will be the US new home sales. So US new home sales, it's also I'm thinking that this data will probably lower because the housing industry has been slowing down from the past data has been showing. So this might be putting some kind of pressure on USD, but it's not really important comparing from the US consumer confidence or other pairings. So I'm thinking that the most important will be another day, Thursday. Thursday will be announcing of SNB. The Switzerland will be announcing their interest rate decisions. And also US GDP will be announcing as well unemployment claim, the core durable goods, and lastly will be the Federal Reserve Chair Powell speaking. I'm not really thinking that the Chair Powell speaking will be really affecting on the market, to be honest, because what I really know about Powell, it's quite really conservative comparing to others senators or maybe even the Federal Reserve members. So be likely to talk the same thing, to be honest. So I'm thinking that it's not really giving the market volatility rather than US GDP. I'm thinking that US GDP it's likely to be higher than expectations, then will be probably giving support from the dollar index. Next Friday will be, the Friday will be on Canada GDP, and lastly will be the US core PCE price index. from the data has been showing that the US core PC price index will be remaining strong, around 0.2%, if higher expectations will be continue forming support from the dollar index right now. So from this summary, what we can see, we are expecting that the US economic data will be continue showing strength. So if that really happens, what we can expect, dollar index will be remaining support. And also last week of the week, thinking that the market will be rebalancing. So dollar index will be mostly showing some kind of support, to be honest. So if that really happens, so what we can expect, dollar index will be going lower and might be putting pressure on other pairings, maybe around gold and also indexes as well. Okay, so everyone do really understand what I mean. If do really mean know what I mean, then we can start with the next slides. Okay. Okay, so next we'll be talking about the next chart will be the currency strength index. From the currency strength index, we can see that AUD, the GP, and also the New Zealand has been showing strength. But we are thinking that AUD USD and also New Zealand USD will be giving us some kind of doing shots because we are thinking that USD pairings will be continue remaining strength. So this is what we are mentioned about. So to summary, last week, we can see that there's a lot of news is happening. The Japan has been maintaining their interest rate decisions. US will be continue cutting rates. And lastly, on the UK side, also remaining their interest rates. Therefore, we can see that the GBUSD has been gaining strength. This week, we are likely to see USD will be gaining some kind of support because USD economy data is showing signs of going better and better, so this will be probably giving some kind of support from the USD pairing. So likely, and also giving you guys suggestion is that we can try to do shots on AUD USD, New Zealand CAD, or maybe even GBUSD as well. Okay, okay. So going back from the charts, so let's see. The market seems like this funky move because we are predicting that the dollar index going higher, but let's see. This is some kind of funky move, to be honest. So let's see how it turns out. But we are thinking that gold market is likely go lower. So let's see on the USD JPY pairings. USD JPY pairings. Let's see. Hopefully that the price do really reach through. But if not, this is also another market maker buy model. So maybe reaching back towards this area. Maybe. Okay, so you can see that price has been forming some type of rebalancing, manipulation, displacement, rebalancing out. So this is actually another good way to do long and predicting that the price is reaching here. Maybe we can get around 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or even 1 to 5, I think should be fine. So USD pairings has been showing signs of going higher. So hopefully everyone do continue doing long on the USD pairings. To be honest, let's do some analysis parts on the Euro USD. I'm thinking that everyone would be likely to show some kind of interest on USD, I mean Euro USD pairings. Okay, so let's do a top-down analysis on the Euro USD using a bigger time frame. So what we can see, so from what we can see right now is that the price do really show signs of grabbing liquidations and rebalancing out. So we are likely to see the price will be reaching through this area. Okay, the price should be likely to reaching through this area and continue going on the higher sides. So from that point onwards, we are likely to see the price is going on a market maker buy model. So which is the area that we are looking to? I'm thinking that it's probably won't be reaching through this area because why? Because the price has been grabbing these liquidations, so I'm thinking that the price is showing some kind of a rebalancing out from here. So here is the area that we are looking on. So using that, we'll be using a supporting line and then going back to the 50 minutes. So once the 50 minutes has been showing a really good signs of going higher, we are probably waiting for the price to giving us some kind of retracement downwards. Okay, so downwards is actually a really strong supporting line. Okay, so right now we are expecting that the price of Euro USD will be likely to continue going higher because why? The price is showing signs of grabbing liquidations, rebalancing out. So we are likely to see the price to reaching back towards this area. So I'm thinking that the price will be going back to this area. This might be the lowest point, reaching through 100 pips. And then afterwards, the price do have a chance to go lower. But we need to see that the price at least will be reaching back towards this area. So this is a market maker buy model reaching back using 50 minutes. So you can see that this is the area. This is the resistance area. So we'll be waiting for the price reacting from here to here, giving us some kind of supporting line. So from here, we'll be using this 50% below, reaching through this area. So we'll be waiting for this area to do long positions. So everyone can try to wait for the price to retreat or maybe rebalancing out from here. So this is the break of structure rebalancing out. We can expect that we can gain around 50 basis point and we lost can put maybe 10 points. So it's about 1 to 5. So we'll be waiting for the price to reaching through. So we have been giving out two trades. The USD JPY will be waiting for the rebalancing out. The Euro USD will be also the same, and also the gold market. I'm thinking that the price is likely to continue going higher, to be honest. Maybe reaching back towards this area, but let's see how it turns out, and we'll be continue to trade afterwards. Okay. Okay, so the dollar index is will be reaching through this supporting line and will be forming this market maker line, reaching through, rebalancing out, and reaching through this area. I'm thinking that it's likely to reaching through this area, but let's see how it turns out. 15-minute time frame, this is a support price to form some kind of resistant area. Okay, so let's see. Do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, we'll be starting on the next sections. Okay, so let's see. So let's see on the dollar index. Okay, so let's talk about the GPUSD. The GPUSD is also the same as well. So let's go through the bigger time frame. The bigger time frame, what we can see is that the price is rebalancing out and grabbing these liquidations. It's likely to see the maybe reaching back towards this area or even this is the market maker buy model and we'll be looking through the price of certain I mean supporting line. I didn't expected that this area is a strong supporting and then the prices continue going higher, reaching through pips. But you can see that GPUSD it's probably will be continue going. Okay, so right what we can see forming some supporting line from here, grabbing liquidations, and okay, let's price is showing sign activity going lower. It didn't really that low to because the price do really reacting from this really, and the price has been reaching momentum reaching through this, so we are likely to see the prices continue going higher. The price do really reflecting giving some kind of supporting area from here, this 50% area from here, we are likely to see the prices continue it's likely to continue going higher. Okay, so price is showing sign of supporting line, and seeing by that price has been showing a strong supporting area. So you can see the price has been showing strong accumulations, manipulations, and it's likely to continue going higher as well. It seems like the dollar index might be continue going on the lower sides, to be honest. So let's see. This might be a manipulation. Now, yeah, maybe it seems like the price is going on the lower sides and reaching on the lower. So if that really happens, then we can expect it on the gold market is going higher, the Euro USD it's going higher, the GBP USD it's also going on the higher phase as well. So where is the most expectations that we are going to? I'm thinking that if GBP USD is going higher, probably will be reaching back um at least this high. So didn't expected that so fast. Maybe around just one per day. I was expecting that maybe forming the lowest point is around Tuesday. It seems like the price is definitely showing signs of going higher. So I'm thinking that the price not really will be reaching through here. So the daily time frame, let's see, is there any way that we can see that which is the area that it's most probably reaching through. Thinking that it's maybe around this area, this liquidations. So let's see. Whoa, that's really far. Not thinking that the price. Yep, I'm thinking that the price is likely to reach through there. Yep, maybe around this area. So let's see. 50 basis point going higher. Accumulations, manipulations, and price is likely to continue on the higher phase, reaching through this area. So once the price has been reaching through high, I'm thinking that it's likely to continue going higher sides as well. So probably just doing long should be fine. So here is grabbing liquidations. So once the price do really grabbing these liquidations, we are likely to see what rebalancing. So where is it we are going to look through on? So we need to see where is the liquidity that it's going through. I'm thinking it is 4 hour. So we are looking on a 50-minute time frame. So where is it? We'll be using 50% as well. So reaching through 50%. So if that really happens, we are likely to see the price reaching through back to this 50% area. Okay, so right now I'm thinking that the price is forming liquidations, going back to the liquidations, going on lower liquidity, forming the manipulations from here and going signs of lower and lower. After that, I'm thinking that we will be doing long, putting our stop loss maybe around 10 or 20 pips, and we are definitely getting 50 pips or even much more higher to be honest. I'm thinking that it's probably going much more higher. So we'll be probably doing long. So let's summary what we have been saying. Euro USD will be doing long, so this is the area that we'll be looking through. GBP USD will be also doing longs, and also the stock index, I mean the which were USD JPY also doing long. Whoa, USD JPY. We if we just now do really see this, I think we have been profits a lot. Is there any news about it? So USD JPY, we have been already mentioned that we are probably doing long. This is our area and our stop loss maybe around lower reaching through this area. But yeah, I think we might be swiping off. But anyway, you can see that our analysis part is still on point. I'm thinking this might be a news from the Japan. Let's see, is there any news from announcing on? Okay, I think because it's announced on the Manufacturer PMI. The manufacturer PMI has been lower than expectations, and this has been giving, and the service PMI is also showing strength. So this has been forming what? The dollar index, some kind of supporting line. Given by that, we can expect that the Euro USD and also the GBP USD might be forming some kind of resistance, but didn't really affecting on the gold market, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. Do you have any questions? Well, today it seems like everyone is a little bit too quiet. Okay, I'm thinking that the dollar index is showing signs of going higher, uh, but this might be off rebalancing phase. So right now we can see that this might be a rebalancing. So Euro USD is might be giving us some kind of chance of doing long from here. So you can see that the Euro USD is definitely on the longer sides and reaching through this area. And also the GBP USD will be also on the longer sides. And the USD JPY will be also the same. And other than that, I'm thinking that the dollar index is probably going lower, to be honest. Stock indexes. Let's go through the stock indexes, everyone. Okay. Okay. So let's go through the stock indexes. Okay, SP 500 is likely to continue going higher because what we can see is the manipulation phase looking through displacement, rebalancing out, and this is the market maker buy model going back to the liquidations. So we can see that price is definitely showing signs of liquidations, liquidity. Once the price has been going through, it's going on the higher sides. So right now is definitely going higher, to be honest. So I'm thinking that we are probably maybe reaching back to this area, or maybe reaching back towards this area. Once the price has been reaching through this some kind of supporting area, we are likely to see the price will be continue going on the higher sides. So right now, what we can see is 50 basis point. The price has been reaching through. So I'm thinking that we can actually just do long, to be honest. We actually can just do long positions right away and putting our stop loss maybe a lot from here or maybe around here, and we can expect that the price is definitely going lower. So I think that this week is actually a no-brainer. What does it mean by that? I'm thinking that the dollar index is definitely going lower. This will be forming some kind of support from the gold market, the silver markets, the Euro USD. We have been already giving you the area. The GB USD we also has been giving area, and also the Euro USD, I mean USD JPY, we have been also giving area as well, thinking that it's likely to going on the higher sides. And Tesla, okay, Tesla, if you still remember, we have been giving you guys a really strong one, saying that this is likely a strong supported area and it will be probably going higher and reaching through this high as well. So you can see it's likely to continue on the higher sides. Okay, so even though we have been give out some areas, uh, but from what we can see right now, we are definitely on the right sides. Okay, so going back from the cryptocurrencies, let's go through from the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm thinking that the price is going through some kind of rebalancing out. So from what we can see, this is the displacement going back to the rebalancing out. So once the price has been going rebalancing out, where we'll be attended to, we are expected that the price is going here or even here. The first stage, I'm thinking that the price is reaching through this area. So this is the area that we are predicting that the price is likely to go on. So we are probably to go on the longer sides. So what we can see, this is manipulations. I'm thinking that if the price do really give us this area, is a really good one. Okay, so if the price do really give us this area, I'm thinking that the price is definitely going on the higher sides, to be honest. So I'm waiting for the price to reach through this area. So this is the area that I'm looking to. Why? Because this is the fair value gap, and this is also the displacement as well. Right now is grabbing liquidity and rebalancing out. So going back, you can try to use 5 minute, 15-minute charts to do shorts, to be honest. Maybe you can do shorts from here, maybe here, and just make it around here. But if you are trying to do longer positions, I'm thinking that we are probably will be reaching back to this area. Once the price has been reaching through this area, we are likely to see the price is definitely going higher and going higher as well. This is our first area of the week. So I'm thinking that the price is going grabbing liquidity. Even I think that it's no brainer that it's definitely going back to this grabbing these liquidations and also grabbing these liquidations. So we are probably to see on the longer sides. So dollar index is probably on the lower sides, so reaching back towards this area. Accumulations, manipulations, and then it's likely to continue on the lower sides and reaching through the new low. The gold market has been reaching through the new high and grabbing liquidity from here, rebalancing out, and has been reaching through a new high. Okay, so we have another 4 minutes left. Do you have any questions? If not, we'll be probably ending this week. I mean, ending our today live sections. Okay. Okay. Seems like the gold market has been continue going on the higher sides. We have been wrong, everyone. I was thinking that the price is reaching through the high, but didn't expect that this is really going through a liquidations, grabbing liquidity, and which liquidity area that will be probably reaching through. Mm, here, didn't expect it here, to be honest. Maybe 68.8. Yep, not really, but it do really show signs of going sides once the price has been reaching through 50 minutes, rebalancing out. Once the price do really rebalancing out, I think we can get 1 to 2, 1 to 10. Yeah, the direction we have been wrong, everyone. Okay, I think that's all for today. So if you have any questions, please do ask. If not, we'll be ending today live sessions today. So hopefully you learn something new. And if you do really interested on our live signals, please contact to our little secretary, and our little secretary definitely will be giving you the guidance on how to join our live, how to join our signal groups, and also the details about other other details. We have a lot of signal groups, we have a lot of details, also have educations, and we'll be definitely have a lot of benefits in the future as well. Okay, so I think it's probably it. So thank you for joining, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.